Hi, I'm Hayley Drew. My pronouns are she, they. This is my audition for Chelsea in On Golden Pond. Thank you.
How'd you get here?
I rented a car, Terrain.
You're not
it's made by
supposed
GMC.
to come till the 15th.
Today's the 15th.
No.
Afraid so.
Well, no wonder you're here.
Still have the kid, or did you drown him?
Still have him.
Are he and Norman asleep?
You must be joking. They're out on the lake already antagonizing the fish. Still have Bill, or did you drown him?
I still got him, but he's not with me. He went back to the coast. He had a mouth that needed looking into.
Ah, you must have left Boston at the crack of dawn.
I left Boston in the middle of the night. I felt like driving. I didn't feel like getting lost, but it worked out that way.
If you'd come more often, you wouldn't get lost.
You're right. If I promise to come more often, will you give me a cup of coffee?
All right. I could do that. Yes. You must have had a lovely time in Europe. You look fabulous.
I do? I did. I had a lovely time.
I always thought Norman and I should travel, but we never got to it somehow. See the boys?
Yes. What are they doing out there? It's starting to rain.
Well, I told Norman not to go. The loons have been calling it for it.
Look at you. You've had that robe for as long as I can remember.
It looks that way, doesn't it?
It looks magical.
You're in a huggy mood today. What's the matter?
You seem different.
You mean old?
I don't know.
Well, that's what happens if you live long enough. You end up being old. It's one of the disadvantages of a long life. I still prefer it to the alternative. Come, sit down. You must be exhausted.
Have Billy and Norman gotten along all right?
Billy is the happiest thing that's happened to Norman since Kennedy. Should have rented him a 13-year-old boy years ago.
Well, he could have traded me in. Billy reminds me of myself out there way back when, except I think he made a better son than I did.
Well, you made an ideal daughter. We couldn't have asked for more.
Does Billy put the worm on the hook by himself?
I'm not really sure.
I hope so. You lose points if you throw up. I remember that. I always apologize to the worms before I impale them. Well, they'll get even with me someday, won't they?
You're beginning to sound a lot like your father.
Uh-oh. Thank you for taking care of Billy.
Thank you. I'm thrilled that it gives us another chance to see you. Plus, it's been a tremendous education. Norman's vocabulary will never be the same.
Look at this. Chelsea on the swim team. That was a legendary exercise in humiliation.
Oh, stop it. You were a good diver.
I wasn't a good diver. I was a good sport. I could never do the damn backflip.
Well, we were proud of you for trying.